Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. And I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
I'm Dr. Christine Hahn. I'm an infectious disease doctor, and I'm Idaho's Medical Director for Public Health. It's my mission to keep our communities healthy and safe. That's why I believe every Idahoan should get their COVID-19 vaccine. The vaccine's been tested. It's proving to be very safe, and it's the most effective tool we have to stop the spread.
Walk into a pharmacy or visit covidvaccine.idaho.gov to find your free COVID-19 vaccine.
And welcome to a Friday night under the lights here in the Treasure Valley tonight. It's Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. It's the Eagle Mustangs against the Meridian Warriors on IdahoSports.com. Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night. As I mentioned, presented by Mountain West Bank. Also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter and Valley-Wide Cooperative. We'd also like to thank our local sponsors tonight, the College of Western Idaho and Ultimate Heating and Air, our power boosters, and our webcast sponsor tonight, Bob's Bicycles of Boise. Also, welcome to the booth tonight, our sponsor, D.L. Evans Bank. D.L. Evans Bank here to help you with your next everything. This is Community Banking, D.L. Evans Bank. Well, hi again, everybody. Wayne DeZoo back here on a Friday Night Lights. We got Eagle 2-2 on the year against Meridian 3-1. Eagle at home tonight on their home field. They've got wins over Bishop Kelly and Cuna, but they've lost to Rocky Mountain and Mountain View. So they've lost to two of the big four, if you will, if you include Eagle as one of the big four, but two of the big three that they will play against. So Eagle now 2-2, Meridian 3-1. They lost their season opener to Mountain View, but then beat Centennial, Timberline, and Capital. And to be honest with you, this is their first really big test coming up here since that loss to Mountain View. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And Meridian tonight will be without the services of one of their big wide receivers, Davis Thacker. He's 6'4", 200 pounds. He was out there for the coin toss, but he will not be playing tonight. He was in street clothes, and we're about ready for the opening kickoff here on a sunny night, kind of warm. Martino is back deep, one of the receivers. Ian Duarte also back there, and here we go. The kick is underway, and it's going to come down to Ian Duarte. At about the 10-yard line, he's at the 20, 25 at the middle. Big hole, 35, 40, 50, one man to beat. He goes by him, and he's caught from behind. He had one man to beat, but when he slowed down to beat him, he got caught from behind, and he was taken down. A touchdown saving tackle by Corbin Freeze of Meridian. But what a start for this game tonight. Last night we had the same thing. Ian Reeves for Timberline took the ball back 70 yards for a touchdown. This one came back about 60 yards, but not a touchdown because it was kicked deep at the 10. The other one was kicked at the 30, and he returned it 70 yards for a touchdown. This one was returned all the way to the 30-yard line. So here we go. Eagle will have the ball, and they've got great field position at the Meridian 30-yard line. Back to pass is Jack Benson. Benson fumbles the football as he's trying to kind of juggle it around in his hand, and he loses 5 yards back at the 35. He was looking downfield, and then he tried to change hands with the ball and lost control of it. It bounced right back up to him, though, so a big save for Benson and company. Deegan Martino is the running back there with Benson as they've got second down now and 15. Just underway from Thunder Stadium, the Eagle Mustangs with a must-win tonight at 2-2. Wayne DeZoo back with you. Good to have you here again on IdahoSports.com. Our 5A SIC coverage continues. Number 9 in there now, Brandon Reese at quarterback. So Reese is your quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off, and nothing there. At the line of scrimmage, he is greeted. Number 22 is there right off the get-go. No gain on the play at all. Actually, that was 32 that greeted him right there. That was Alexander Baez. So you got a big third down and 16. Ball still back at the 35-yard line. So Eagle, after getting the big return by Duarte, back in there is Pearson. Looking. Now he's going to chuck it and run. Goes to the left side, gets to the 30 and out of bounds. He'll pick up the 5 yards he lost, and he goes flying into the Meridian kicking net. Kind of takes the Meridian kicker with him. Got to watch out there. Eli Arsenault was just kind of hanging around the net, thinking he was safe. And all of a sudden, here comes Jack Benson running right into him. A gain of 5. Now, here's the deal. It's 4th down and 10. But the bottom line is that because of the big return, they're too far away for a field goal attempt, so they're going to go for it on 4th down. So back in at quarterback now is Jack Benson. Benson in the shotgun. He's got Martino to his right. He's got 2 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Looking. Throws right side. Incomplete. Thrown a little bit too long for Donovan Jones coming down, and Meridian holds, and they will take over on downs after a great return by Ian Duarte from the 10-yard line all the way to the 30. So a 70-yard return. All right, here we go. So Meridian has the ball now. I just wanted to check. Looks like it's going to be Malachi Martinez starting tonight at quarterback instead of his young brother. Flips it out to the right side to Antonacci. Antonacci down the left side out to the 40 on a little pass out into the flat, and then flags fly on the far side right there by the Eagle Mustang bench as Antonacci caught it in the flat and took it down for it, obviously a first down, but let's check the laundry and see what it is. The flag flew at about the 43-yard line. And Antonacci was pushed out of bounds right about there. And the official will bring it over, and it's going to be against Eagle, a personal foul. So 15-yard penalty against Eagle. That moves the ball all the way down to the Eagle 42-yard line. Just underway. No score. Treasure Valley game night here, brought to you by Mountain West Bank. Malachi Martinez, the quarterback. He's been injured. He played a little bit a couple of weeks ago. They throw it. They play action fake. They throw it out to the right side to Quentin Riley. And Riley down the side to the 30, down to the 25, and out of bounds around the 20-yard line. I'm going to have to get up out of my seat. This press box, the old press box is where we're at. And it was built really, the windows are so small that you can't even see the scoreboard without sticking your head out. And when you do, I got Meridian fans right down here. They're looking at me like, what are you doing? I go, I got to see the scoreboard, dude. They go, okay, that's fine with me. But we're personal friends. We get to be personal friends. And it's a first down at the 25-yard line. 9:35 to go here in the first period. Just underway, no score, but man alive, Meridian is moving the football. Martinez at quarterback. Malachi, his brother Zeke, not starting tonight. Handoff to Antonacci up the middle. Antonacci hit. Flag goes down. And we'll check out the flag. The stop was made by Elias Wood for Eagle. Good job by Elias to get there. And no gain, but let's see what the flag is. It was just a quick handoff to Antonacci up the middle, and Meridian's moving back, so whatever it is, holding. Always love it when the referees are mic'd. We don't know that, and they are tonight, so we can hear what they're talking about. So you heard it, holding, 10-yard penalty, brings it all the way back to the 37-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 20. So ball at the 37-yard line. And again, Malachi Martinez, the quarterback. Cross Antonacci. Malachi gets it off to Antonacci. Antonacci goes right side out of bounds inside the 35 down about the 32. He'll be out of bounds at the 32. So that'll be second down. Still a long way to go, about 19. And again, the only bad thing about doing a game here from Eagle High School from the north booth is that the sun goes right in your face until really about 7:30. So we're looking right into the sun. Back to pass. Anderson, Martinez. Martinez pass almost caught and dropped to the 5-yard line. Ball was intended there for Quentin Riley. It looked like he had it for a moment, but he was also double teamed and dropped it. So it's going to be 3rd and 20. Walker broke that one up. So it'll be 3rd down and about 20 yards to go from the 32-yard line. 0-0, Eagle to Meridian. Again, Meridian 3-1 on the year. Wins over Centennial, Timberline, and Capital. Their one loss was to Mountain View, 14-13 on a missed field goal last play of the game. Antonacci takes the handoff, finds some running room. Goes up the middle. He bounces his way to the 25-yard line as tacklers are bouncing off of him and pushing him forward. But it's going to bring up 4th down, but now it's going to be 4th down and 8. So obviously this may be a little bit too far for their kicker, Eli Arsenault. So Martinez is going to stay in the ball game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's actually 4th and 10. They move the ball right there at the 25-yard line. So he's got to go to the 15. Antonacci working on his left shoe. Now he's okay. He comes up, sets up just left of Martinez. Martinez low snap, takes it off the ground, picks it up, rolling to his left. Fischel's in his way, turns around, goes back to his right. Got a wide open field now. Now he's looking at his wide open receiver at the 5-10-yard line, and he's down at the 9-yard line, and making the catch is Brock Vogel. Brock Vogel was so wide open. I mean, he literally could have had a picnic and nobody would have been around him. And I'm going to put it at the 9-yard line. And Martinez just made something out of nothing. When he turned to his left, the official was right there, and the poor official was trying to get out of his way. But Martinez said, no problem, I'll go the other way. And then all of a sudden, everybody had moved left and right, and all of a sudden, Vogel was wide open on the left-hand side. 1st and goal to go for Meridian from the 9-yard line. Martinez to Antonacci. Antonacci weaves back, cuts it inside. Goes down to the 1, falls forward, and he's in for the touchdown. Cross Antonacci, a 9-yard touchdown run, and Meridian is on the board first here at Eagle High School. 6-0. So Arsenault will come on for the point after attempt. The score comes with 6:50 to go here in the first period. Again, looking right into that bright sun we are. Arsenault, good hold. Kick is up, and this one is good. So with 6:50 to go here in the first, the Meridian Warriors go on a 70-yard drive, capped off by a cross Antonacci touchdown from 9 yards out. 7-0 Meridian leads it right here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be back right after this.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
7-0 your score. Meridian with a 70-yard drive, cross Antonacci. Taking it in from 9 yards out. And the Warriors strike first. That after Ian Duarte took the ball back from his own 10-yard line on the kickoff all the way back to the Meridian 30. And boy, Eagle looked like they were in great position, but they were stopped on downs. Time now for a D.L. Evans kickoff. D.L. Evans Bank here to help you with your next everything. This is Community Banking. D.L. Evans Bank kickoff coming at you right now. Cade Minorini will put a foot into it. He's got to tee it up at the 40-yard line. And this one's going to take a low bounce. Martino grabs it at the 12-yard line, gets back to the 15, 20. Right side, 25 out to the 30-yard line where Martino is taken down right there. So a nice return by Deegan Martino, a junior, 5'11", 175-pounder. And Eagle will have the ball on the 30, but this time their own 30. Actually, it's the 31. I wanted it to be the 30, so we could say their own 30, not the Meridian 30, but it's the 31. Come on, refs. You gave him a whole yard. I'm trying to make something happen here. All right, here we go. So Eagle with the football. Jack Benson at quarterback. Martino is the running back to his right. And he fakes it to him. Benson carries to the right side, down the sidelines, out of bounds about the 40-yard line. Maybe now right there at the 40s. We're going to mark him out. So he's going to be about a yard shy, 9-yard gain for Jack Benson. 2nd down and 1. And again, hadn't had a chance to tell you how they're all dressed up tonight. Eagle in their black uniforms with silver numerals. Very hard to see with the sun in your face. And their black helmets. They're probably dark green helmets, but they look black from up here. Handoff up the middle. Martino breaks through midfield, 45 down to the 42-yard line. And that's a big first down on a 2nd and 1. Martino with a great gain. First down.
First down brought to you by Firehouse Subs.
Ball's down at the 43-yard line is where it is. Into Meridian territory. Benson. Again, Martino. Martino cuts it up. Again, a big hole. Now comes back outside. 30, 25. He's gone. 10, 5. Touchdown. Martino from 43 yards out. And Martino, a 43-yard touchdown run, but there's a flag down, so hold the fort. The flag was thrown at the 29-yard line. Let's see what it is. I think they're going to bring it back. Man, that was a beautiful run by Deegan Martino. So the foul happened at the 32-yard line. That was after about 12 yards of gain. And that's where it's going to be marked from. It'll bring it back to the 40-yard line where it'll still be first down, but first down and 8. So take away the apparent touchdown. Eagle now has the ball at the Meridian 40. Jack Benson looks to his right. He's got 3 receivers that way. Hands it off. Nope, he faked it, kept it, bounces it outside. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, and out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. Jack Benson at quarterback. And I thought I tell you what, he really stuck that into the belly of Martino. Martino wanted it. And that was close to being a fumble, but because it was such one of those things where he kept it in that belly so long, it was really effective, and the great run gets it all the way down inside the 15 at the 14. So Eagle on the move here. 2-2. They really need this win tonight. Martino spins, gets a couple of yards, but that's about it. Nothing much more there as they try to go up the middle again. The hole's been there in the middle. Martino has been able to take advantage of that, but that time obviously tightened things up. The Meridian defense doing a good job. So 2nd and 8. Ball at the 12-yard line. One receiver to the left. Benson. Again, Martino. Again, Martino's going to be stacked up at the 5-yard line. Actually, those are soccer marks there. He was stacked up at about the 10-yard line. So not much, a couple of yards again. So 3rd down and 5 from the 10. They actually have to get to right around the 4-yard line. Benson and his running back leaves a little bit early. It's going to be illegal procedure. Had a new running back in there this time. It was Roy Hull. And Roy Hull started to count too early, and that'll back it up 5 yards. So it's still going to be 3rd down, but now you're going to have 3rd down and about 10. Ball back at the 15, just inside the 15 to be exact. Not quite at the 14, but the back end nose of the ball touching that 15-yard line. This is 2-down territory, I think, unless they try to go for the field goal. But, against Meridian, they may try to, take every down they can get. They spread it sideline to sideline. Receivers all the way from one sideline to the other. Benson back to pass, throws into the end zone, overthrows his intended receiver. That was Martineau. And he was open. He came out of the backfield and got open, but the ball was just overthrown. And so it's 4th down, and apparently they are going to go for the field goal, try to get some points on the board. So that'll bring Ethan Cutler in, and they'll mark it right down at the 20-yard line. So a 30-yard field goal attempt by Cutler to make it a 7-3 ball game. Meridian looking like they want to come strong to block this. The kick is up, got plenty of leg, and it's good. So Ethan Cutler puts Eagle on the board with a 30-yard field goal. And at least they got the goose egg off the board. Eagle and Meridian, good game going on right here at Mustang Thunder Stadium. We'll be back in a moment.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Thunder Stadium. Wayne Dezue back with you on IdahoSports.com. It's, again, 5A SIC action. Last night we had Timberline and Boise. Timberline won that game to improve to 4-1. 39-20 was the final. And tonight we got a 7-3 ball game here. Meridian leading it in the first period. And we got a D11's kickoff coming at you right now. Big kickoff. Going to go into the end zone, and it's going to be taken out at the 20-yard line. Ross Antonacci and Quentin Riley back there to receive it. Just watched it hit about 5 yards deep. And so the Warriors trying to go 4-1 will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And again, the big story for Meridian tonight is the fact they do not have Davis Thacker, a senior, 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver. He is out. And the fact that Malachi Martinez is back in at quarterback. His little brother Zeke did a great job, but now Big Bro's taking over. Got the senior and the freshman. Pass out of the flat, complete to Riley. He's out to the 30, breaks a tackle to the 35, and Quentin Riley, a big target himself at 6'3", 190, catches the ball.
Malachi Martinez pass completes to Riley. Wrestled out of bounds by Eli Makita.
Well, Makita made the stop, but a good gain. They're going to put him down at the 33-yard line. First down and 10, 13-yard pickup. 3:50 to go here in the first period. Beautiful night. A little bit warm, 79 degrees at kickoff. Martinez looks left, throws underneath the coverage. It's complete about the 40. And again, it's Quentin Riley. And let's see where they've marked his forward progress. He caught it about the 40, but then he made a football move to kind of get around the defender. So they didn't give him the forward progress to the 40, but rather to the 38. So it's going to be a pickup of about 6, second down and 4. Second and 4. Coming wide to the right is Ethan Pierce. Talk about big receivers. He's 6'6". Three receivers to the near side. Martinez has it. Looking to throw. Looking downfield. Throws and got to Pierce. Pierce is hit immediately, but he holds on at midfield. In fact, at the 49-yard line. He was walloped there by Brock White right as he caught the ball, but Ethan Pierce held on to it. And he's got the ball at the 49-yard line of Eagle, but we have another flag down way on the other side of the field by the 40. And the way things are going, it's looking like it's going to be against Meridian. So 10-yard penalty. That'll take away that great catch by Pierce. Man, he got hit by White and held on to it. Ball's at the 33-yard line, so it's going to be second down and 10. Martinez just now checking into the huddle. He was over there talking to John Zamberlin and company. And now he's out there with the huddle. We got 2:45 to go here in the first. From Thunder Stadium, home of the Mustangs. Martinez from the shotgun, hands it off to Antonacci. No, he fakes it to Antonacci, throws it out to Quentin Riley, and Quentin Riley not only gets more than what he got the last time when he caught the ball, I mean, he's got another first down, and he's all the way down to the 47-yard line. Last time he was down to the 49. So, man, all of a sudden, Quentin Riley, the senior, 6'3", 190, has been the main target tonight. Malachi Martinez. And Meridian on the move again. Cross Antonacci, a 9-yard touchdown. Ethan Cutler, a 30-yard field goal. That's our scoring, 7-3. Meridian leads at first period. Martinez checks things out. On first down, looks, throws over the middle. It's caught. And all the way down to the 31-yard line. And, boy, they're just ripping them apart right now. The reception made by Corbin Freeze. Jones was there to make the stop at the 32-yard line, but it's another Meridian Warrior first down. And maybe for the last time tonight, I'm going to have to go into the sun again, so I apologize. Until really about 7:30, 7:40, this is really a tough field to call from on this side of the field. You're looking right into that sun. First down. Got a minute 15 to go here in the first period. Back to pass. Martinez rolls to his left, tucks it. He's going to run down the sideline, and he runs out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Martinez, who hurt his shoulder in the first game against Mountain View, and this is the first time he started. Now, he did play last week for one series, but he took a pretty good hit, and wisely, John Zamberlin took him out of the ball game. Said, you know what? Zeke's doing a good job, your freshman brother. We're going to let him continue to do that kind of a job because we can't afford to lose you again. pick up a 4. It'll be second down and 6. They actually say he stepped out not at the 25, but at the 29. Two receivers to the near side. And Martinez keeps it and is met immediately and brought down by big number 55. And that is Carter Davis, 6'3", 205-pounder. Knocked him down. Back at the 33. So that's going to make it third down and 11. And that could be the last play because they're watching the clock. Nope, we got 45 seconds to go. The other thing I got to do, just so you know, is I got to stick my head out the window to see the scoreboard. So here we go. Clock continued to run. 27 seconds to go. Third down 10. Throw over the middle. Wide open is Quentin Riley. He's down to the 10-yard line. This guy's been open all night long. He's a huge target for Martinez, and he was there again right over the middle, found a soft area in the zone, and he comes up limping a little bit. Remember, Davis Thacker is already hurt. This doesn't look like a serious limp, but you never know. Right now, Quentin Riley, who's been a big player in this game so far, is coming off the field on a little tender foot. Ball's going to be placed just shy of the 10. It'll be first down and 10, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So let's take a break. We'll come back. After one period of play, our score, Meridian 7 and Eagle 3 right here on IdahoSports.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We are here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Thunder Stadium, home of the Eagle Mustangs. One quarter is in the books. 7-0 Meridian leads it. Wayne DeZoo back with you on a Friday Night Lights here on IdahoSports.com. Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. But Meridian is threatening once more. They've got a first down, and they're going to mark it right at the 11-yard line. So first and 10 from the 11. Again, Eagle 2-2. They've got wins over BK and Cuna. They lost to Rocky Mountain and Mountain View. Meridian 3-1 with wins over Centennial, Timberline, and Capital, and the one loss to Mountain View. So they are really aching to get a win over what we said at the beginning of the season would be the Big Four, meaning Meridian, Eagle, Rocky Mountain, and Mountain View. So far, Eagle hasn't had that. So they want to get one over Meridian here, but we'll see what happens. Handoff to cross Antonacci. Antonacci ripped down from behind, and he is brought down in the backfield. Boy, getting in there right there was Carl Renner, 6'1", 210. Dropped him for about a yard loss. So it'll be second down and 11. Have to get to about the 1-yard line for the first down. Martinez again just checking in. He leaves, goes to the sideline. I used to hate that. I had a coach who made me do that like my junior year of high school, man. And it's like a wind sprint every time you do it all during the game. So Martinez fakes it to Antonacci, takes it to the right side. He's going to race to the end zone, gets to the pylon, touchdown. 11-yard touchdown run by Martinez. Wow. And so he took off on that one and makes it 13-3. Eli Arsenault comes on for the extra point. It was just a foot race at that point. Everybody was kind of concentrating on Antonacci, figuring he would get the ball, so they put it in his belly, took it out, and Martinez raced to the end zone and got to the pylon. Kick is up. It's good. And so, just like that, it's 14-3 in favor of the Meridian Warriors here at Thunder Stadium. Hey, folks, Bob's Bicycles on Fairview in Boise is family owned and has been since 1979. Their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, the accessories, and clothing to fit your needs, and they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. All right, here we go. Meridian getting ready to kick it off again. This kickoff brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank, 14-3 here in the second period, just underway. Second period. Field kind of dark now because the sun is just now going below the horizon. It's got a little bit more to go, but the lights haven't taken over yet. So it's about as dark on that field as you're going to be. Cademan Rennie getting ready to kick it off. Ian Duarte and Martino deep to receive for the Eagle Mustangs. They just switched positions. I don't know if that's going to fool anybody, but Duarte now standing on the near side of the field, and Martino on the far side of the field. And here goes Rennie. Let's see if he puts a foot into it or does something different. This one's going to come down to Martino at the 12-yard line. 15-20, goes up the middle, 25. And fumbles the football. Meridian recovers it. He fumbled the football, and Meridian came up with it, and the recovery made there by Alex Baez. So Meridian with a golden opportunity to really spread this out a little bit here as they have the football at the Eagle 27-yard line. Here we go. Martinez in the huddle. 14-3, early second period here at Thunder Stadium. Meridian Warriors. Every week I see them, they look better. Martinez back to pass. Rolls to his right, throws underneath the coverage. It's complete to Antonacci, who spins and falls. Antonacci took his own self down, and I hope he's not hurt. I mean, he did a pirouette on that right ankle, and he's okay. Actually, he's kind of reaching down for it. It just gave on him. One of those pirouette things. Now, he does have that right side taped. I don't know if he's got a problem with the calf or what, but no gain, so it'll be second down and 10. But when he turned to spin and take off, he just collapsed. So obviously there may be a reoccurring problem with that, or it just happened, one of the two. But he does have it taped. I'll tell you what, the way Antonacci plays, you got to believe that he's got a bruise or two there. Martinez rolls left, throws out here in the flat. It is complete. And that is Brock Vogel, who had a big catch a while back, and Vogel has got a first down. I think, nope, he's going to be just shy of a first down inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. So that's going to make it third down and about 2. Third down and 2 for Meridian. After recovering the fumble, the first play, Antonacci just slipped and fell, nothing going. And in the nice play to Vogel. Here's Martinez. He keeps it. He runs it up the middle. And he's going to be down inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be first and goal to go for the Meridian Warriors. And Martinez lost his helmet. And let's see if that means he's got to come out for a play. He's at the sideline. It's going to be first and goal to go from the 7-yard line. And he has to come out for a play. And so little brother Zeke goes in there, number 25, the freshman. We've talked about him so much in the games we've done with Meridian. He's got Antonacci behind him on first and goal to go from the 7. I got to believe Antonacci will touch it. And he does. And Antonacci inside the 5, down to the 3. And he's gang tackled there. Let's see where they give him the forward progress. Will be to the 4. It'll be second and goal from the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Second and goal. And it looks like they're going to leave Zeke in there at quarterback. So even though Malachi could come back, they're going to leave Zeke in there. They feel real comfortable with him. And they're going to let Antonacci run it. And he's down to about the 1 yard line. Very close to a touchdown. It's going to be third and goal from about the 1. Second period here at Thunder Stadium. 7:59 to go, so early still here in this third period. Zeke Martinez still the quarterback, the freshman, on a third and goal from the 1 foot line. And they hand it off to Antonacci, and he finishes it off. And that's like money right there. Handing it off to Cross Antonacci is pretty good stuff. And he gets a 1 yard TD. And all of a sudden it's going to be 20-3. Arsenault comes on for the extra point. High snap. They get it down, and it's blocked. And that's all it took was that high snap. This with the high snap. That was all it took. So it's going to stay at 20-3. So right now with 7:39 to go here in the second period, the first half, it's all Meridian as they lead it 20-3 over the Eagle Mustangs right here on IdahoSports.com.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
20-3 here at Thunder Stadium. All Meridian so far, 7:39 to go here in the second period, in the first half. Cademan Rennie getting ready to kick it off. Again, you got Martino and Duarte back deep to receive. Good crowd on hand tonight. Big game for Eagle. They need to win this football game. And right now they've dug themselves a pretty good hole. Rennie, D.L. Evans kickoff coming at you right now. D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. It's going to come down to Duarte at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 out to the 37-yard line, and he is brought down there. So Ian Duarte with a nice little return. Now Eagle, this is going to be a huge drive for the Eagle Mustangs. They've got to get something going here to get back in this ball game. Down 20-3. The missed extra point could loom large in this ball game. So Jack Benson and company comes out there. Martino, the running back, trips to the far side. Again, Eagle in their all-black uniforms with silver numerals. And Meridian all white with blue. Benson back to pass. Luke throws over the middle as a wide open receiver at the 42-yard line. That is complete. And a pass there to big number 80, Smith Lutke, 6'2", 185-pounder. Gets the first down. No, actually it was 8-yard gain. That's all it was, 8-yard gain. So Jack Benson, the quarterback, hands it off. Martineau gets out to about the 45. That's going to be shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Martino's found some running room up the middle tonight, but not that time. You know, and it's all about adjustments. You sit there and you can rip a defense for a while in one spot, and then they'll figure it out, and then you got to go find another spot to try to rip them up. But this Meridian defense is so good all the way around. They'll make adjustments all night long. That's how tough they are. Showing blitz on 3rd and 1. Martino up the middle, and Martino's got the first down. Good job by Martino. Went off left tackle. Pretty good surge that time by the offensive front of the Eagle Mustangs to get the first down. As I said, a big drive right here, right now, for the Mustangs as they try to get back in this thing down 20-3. Antonacci with a couple of touchdown runs tonight. Martinez with a touchdown run. A missed extra point is why we're at 20. And a field goal is all Eagle has on the board so far. Benson back to pass. Looks over the middle. Duarte has it at the 32. Brought down immediately. But a big first down for the Eagle Mustangs. And what a pass by Benson to Ian Duarte. Right on the money. And the Mustangs are moving the football. 5:35 to go here in the first half. Handoff to Martino. Martino spinning his way. Finally brought down. Well, he's not totally brought down. And we got flags down. We got flags all over the place. I'm not sure. Ryan Corder caught Martino and then let him go. But Corder had him by the collar, by the horse collar, and let him go. That may be the flag. And Martino is down. So I believe it's Martino that's down and the injured player, and it could be in part because of that horse collar because he's reaching up around his head area. And the flags flew, but we haven't figured it out yet. The officials have not made an indication. Martino got about 5 yards on the play, and then Corder grabbed him. So it was a face mask. It wasn't a horse collar. It was a face mask. But I knew that it was up high, and Corder let go right away, but he knew he'd already done the damage. And, of course, Martino, who is on the ground right now holding his head, he didn't get hit hard there, but, he got yanked pretty hard. And he would be a tough one to lose, no question about it. Other games tonight, if we get any scores, we'll pass them along to you. Rocky Mountain is at Skyview. That's of interest because Rocky Mountain is 3-1, and Skyview is 4-0. Skyview at home tonight. All Meridian so far here. And they're still working on Martino. Let's do this. Let's step away for just a second. And we will come back right after this from IdahoSports.com.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Back at Thunder Stadium, Wayne DeZue back with you. Eagle at Meridian. As you can see, Meridian leading at 20-3. Timeout on the field. Still working on the injured Eagle player, and I don't have a complete. I'll see who it is. Martino. I thought it was. And Martino's being helped off the field. Cannot tell. He's walking. He's putting all weight on his knees and ankles, so that's good news. It could have had something to do with him being drugged down by the face mask and maybe hit his head. So he is a little woozy. That's the big problem. So really, Eagle can ill afford to use Deegan Martino, a junior, 5'11", 175-pounder. He has been doing a yeoman's job here so far tonight as he's now just being led off the field. So they've marked the penalty off during all that timeout we had. It's going to be all the way down to the Meridian 13-yard line where it will be first down. And Hull will be the new running back. First and 10 for the Mustangs from the Meridian 13-yard line. Jack Benson to Hull. Nope, he pulls it out of Hull's belly. The pass is dropped, goes out of the end zone, and let's see where it is. This has got to be a tough call for the officials, and I think it's out of the end zone. It'll be Meridian's ball at the 20-yard line. Wow. It was caught that time and then dropped and went out of the end zone, if that's the call. And it's a touchback. What a tough break for the Eagle Mustangs as they had the ball right down there at the 1-yard line, and then the ball was fumbled through the end zone. And Meridian will have it at the 20-yard line. Just like that. So the Warriors with the football, 4:53 to go here in the first half, leading at 20-3. And a flag flies, delayed motion. A motion penalty going to be waved against Meridian. That'll back it up. Back it up to the 15. And right now we got Zeke Martinez in at quarterback. So I'm looking at Malachi. He's got his helmet off, standing on his sideline. So I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. But he does have it off. And so the freshman Zeke Martinez back in there. And he hands it off to Antonacci, and Antonacci struggles his way out to the 17-yard line. So I'm not sure if Malachi still got a little bit of soreness from that injury in the first game against Mountain View. He came out, started tonight, played one series last week in a game we did, and got hit pretty hard. And so they took him out of the ball game and kept Zeke in there. Now Zeke is back in there. And I'm not sure exactly what the deal is. Second down. Gain of 2, second down of 13. Martinez back to pass, holds it, throwing deep, has a man. It's complete. And how about that, folks? Quentin Riley, I told you how big he was all night long. He catches it. It's a 45-yard pass completion from Zeke Martinez to Quentin Riley all the way down to the 45-yard line of Eagle. And Martinez let that fly. I don't think he could have thrown it another yard. But, man, he had something on it. And Zeke Martinez, the freshman, keeps sitting here and I'm totally amazed at how good this young man is. The one thing is he has no fear. He doesn't know he's a freshman. Low snap. Antonacci has the handoff. Antonacci spins inside the 40, down to the 35, down to the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 13 and another Meridian first down. I always go down before the game, watch, and one of the Eagle coaches came up to me and said, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going? What do you think about Meridian?" I said, "I've seen them 3 times this year. They look pretty good. They're getting better." He goes, "Who do you think is going to win tonight?" I go, "I can't tell you that. I can't say that." I said, "But you know what? I will tell you this. Meridian has gotten better and better and better every game I've seen." Antonacci up the middle. Gets inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. And they are tonight. They're on the march here again. with 3:19 to go here in the first half. And again, the only side story is that Davis Thacker is not in this ball game. Their big wide receiver wears number 6. And right now it's the freshman quarterback, Zeke Martinez, in there. His big brother, Malachi, who is hurt the first game of the year. Really the last series of the game against Mountain View. He hasn't played until last week where he played one series, started tonight, and now he's out of there. So maybe it's bugging him. Zeke Martinez throws right side, has Quentin Riley. Riley dives for it, but can't quite come up with it. And excuse me, that's not Quentin Riley. That is Corbin Freeze who went after it. So Corbin Freeze made the dive for it. And it'll bring up third down in about 6. Meridian with a 20-3 lead. They've got the ball at the Eagle 27-yard line. And they may very well be in fourth down territory if they want to go for it here, if they don't get a lot of yardage this time. From the 27-yard line, Antonacci, the running back. Martinez hands it off to him up the middle, and he only gets about a yard. So it's going to be fourth down and 5. And let's see what they do. Do they send Arsenault out there, who just had an extra point blocked? I'm sorry. They're not going to do it. They're going to go for it. Well, they're waiting. They're waiting. I think they're going to call a timeout. That's what they're going to do. They're going to let the play clock run all the way down, call timeout with 1:57 to go here in the first half, and they'll call a timeout. We'll keep it here as they call that timeout. You know, don't forget, you want to check out our expanded list of regional prepcasts. Our resident experts talk about what's going on in the part of the state that you live in. Be sure to catch the new regional prepcast each week on IdahoSports.com or by downloading the new episodes wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch each episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that. I do a podcast. We record every Tuesday about 2 o'clock. So after 2 o'clock, it's new, brand new. We talk about what happened the previous week, what's going on the week before, make some predictions. Talked a little bit this week also about Skyview Volleyball and how great they were. They went down to Las Vegas and did some wonderful things at a tournament there. Talked a little bit about soccer and who's getting the job done, what's going on. So after all that, they take the timeout. They're still going to go for it on fourth down and 5. So they've got, nope, they're going to go ahead. Yeah, they are. They're going to go for it. And Martinez has it. Back to pass, looking. Steps up. Drops over to the right. Throws the ball, and it's, can't see, incomplete. It looks like it was incomplete. Incomplete. So it'll turn the ball over on downs. That play did not have success written on it from the very get-go. So the Mustangs take over on downs. They don't have much to work with here. They've got a minute 51 to work with in the first half, but this would be a huge drive if they can mount something here and get some points on the board. Down 20-3. They thought they were going to come away with points last time. It just did not happen. So Jack Benson at quarterback. Hull still your running back. Martino still out there with that injury. Back to pass. They throw it back and drop. It was to Hull on a little bit of a bubble screen out there on the left side and dropped it. So it'll be second down and 10. Eagle offense right now struggling to find an answer for this defense being put up by the Meridian Warriors. And people forget their offense is good, Meridians, but their defense is getting better every week too. Benson back to pass, looks to his right. Now back to his left, in trouble, going to run it. 25-35. Let's see where they say he goes out of bounds. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So he actually ran all the way to the 40, so I couldn't tell I had to wait. They're on the far sideline. It's just pitch dark over there. You can't see anything from here. But they say he stepped out at the 30, so it's only a gain of 4. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Benson, the little foot pass out to the 40-yard line. It's complete. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. And that pass out there that time was complete to Brandon Reese. So Brandon Reese, first time we've called his name. Brandon also a backup quarterback. And that's right at the 40-yard line. Down to 1:35 to go here in the first half. 3 receivers to the near side. Jack Benson with Hull to his right. Here comes the blitz. They'll throw over the middle. Intercepted. Picked off by Meridian's number 14, Ryan Corder, at the 42-yard line. And that defense I just was talking about comes up with a big takeaway right there as Ryan Corder comes up with a pick. And now we'll see just how aggressive Meridian wants to be with 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. And I believe they will be. Let's see, they now go with Malachi Martinez. So I'm going to stop speculating on what the deal is. Maybe they're just trying to, they got a freshman that is great. And why not give him as much experience as he can? You're up 20-3, why not? Handoff to Antonacci across midfield to the 45 down to the 42-yard line. That is a pickup of 20 yards. And Cross Antonacci has got Meridian again moving just like that. And they're in a hurry now, so they're going with signals from the sideline. No quarterback going to sidelines. Martinez down this. And wow, we just had a helmet-to-helmet hit. Ethan Pierce was looking for the ball, and he was hit right smack dab in a helmet. Helmet to helmet, that's targeting. And the flag flies. And Pierce is up, everybody's okay. Unnecessary roughness is what they're going to call it. So a 1st down, it'll move it inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. So from the 28-yard line, Meridian still working with 1:15 here in the first half, up 20-3. Welcome to Thunder Stadium, and the only noise that's been making tonight is that by this Meridian offense. Malachi Martinez back to pass, looks down the middle, now runs up the middle, has a big hole, slides down at the 22, and he's going to do that every time because of that previous injury. And he gets up real quick. That won't stop the clock. They've got some timeouts, so they can do that. Back to pass. Martinez in the flat. Has a man open. That's Quentin Riley. He goes out of bounds at the 20, and that'll stop the clock with 49 seconds to go. So Meridian doesn't need to use a timeout there. Gives them a chance to bring into play again. Malachi Martinez back in at quarterback, trying to make something happen here. Get some more points on the board. They lead it 20-3. Clock stop, 49 seconds to go. They got a 3rd down and 2. And illegal procedure against Meridian as somebody moved. That'll back it up 5 yards. Now it'll be 3rd down and 8. But again, probably in 2-down territory here. We talked about Arsenal. The reason there's 20 points on the board instead of 21 is it was a high snap, so it wasn't Arsenal's fault, but it did get, the extra point attempt did get blocked. Martinez whips it over the middle. Quentin Riley down to the 11-yard line. 1st down, Meridian. Just a slant pattern from the right, and Quentin Riley was right there. Boy, he's played a big part in this game. He hasn't scored yet, but man, he has come up with some huge, huge receptions. First down and 10. Martinez again to Quentin Riley down the right side, out of bounds. Inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. And that stops the clock with 35 seconds to go. And I don't want to check that time. That probably was Corbin Freeze who caught the ball. A lot of players change. I mean, they do a lot of substitution. Second down and 7. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9, so they got to get to the 2-yard line for a first down. Antonacci, we forget about him. He's at running back. They fake to him, throw out on the flat. It's complete, and going to walk it in for a touchdown. And a touchdown pass to Nathan Reynolds. And we got a flag down right at the 5-yard line, so hold your horses. Nathan Reynolds turned around and looked, and the way Eagles acting, it looks like it's going to be something against the Meridian Warriors. Holding probably. But Nathan Reynolds thought he had a TD, brought it in. 30 seconds to go here. Waiting for the call. All right, blindside block. And that was committed there by Antonacci, the running back. And that'll back it up all the way to the 17-yard line. So now you've got second down and a whole bunch. Yeah, second down about 16 because you got to get it down to the 1-yard line. Quentin Riley goes wide to the right. They roll that way, throw into the end zone, and incomplete. And Meridian fans kind of looking for a holding call in the end zone, but they don't get it. And that'll bring up third down. So third down and about 16. Walker was on the coverage. We've got Meridian fans right down here in front of us, and as you can expect, they might be a little bit biased. Not much, not a whole lot. But the fact they're all in blue with M's on them and hats with Meridian on it, yeah, I would say they're biased. Here we go. Third down. Martinez throws over the middle, and it's caught inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 7-yard line. Nice catch there by Ryan Corder, who had to come back to get it. He had to put on the brakes and come back and get it, and he's got it down there with not much time. I'm waiting to see how much time. 17 seconds. 17 seconds left to go here in the first half. And he'll have the ball inside the 10. It's going to be fourth down. They've got to get to the 1 for a first down. But you got to believe that Meridian's going to try to get this into the end zone. With 17 seconds to go, they're going to go for the end zone. Timeout on the field. Meridian called it to talk it over. 20-3 is our score. You know, if you're Eagle, it's one of those right here where you make a stop. You can go into the locker room and say, okay, we didn't play a great first half, but we're only down 20-3. But if they score here and make it 27-3 at break, I tell you what, it's a whole different attitude in there. So let's see what they do. And now they're going to try Arsenault. They're going to try the field goal. 17 seconds to go. Eli Arsenault from 15 yards. That'll make it 25-yard field goal attempt right from the middle of the field. And the officials weren't quite ready yet. They had one official down there hanging out underneath one upright. They needed a second. Now they've got him. And let's see if they're going to ice Arsenault. So they do. They sit there and they go, well, we'll take a timeout and let Eli think about it and see what we can do. We'll be back in a moment right here on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
We are back. Meridian now breaking the huddle on the sideline. Wade is you back with you. It's 4th down from the 7-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line, but with 17 seconds to go, and now they've changed their mind. They're going to go for it. Martinez over the middle, throws, dropped. So they bypassed what could have been a sure field goal and try to go for the end zone, and it's dropped there by Corbin Freeze. And so with 17 seconds, actually right now 14 seconds to go here in the first half, Eagle will take over down 20-3. So a big stop. May not seem like much right now, but if you take that into the locker room and you say, okay, hey, we stopped them. They had the ball at our 7-yard line. We did not let them get in and take at least a 26-27-3 lead. So we're only down 20-3 right now. We're going to take a knee, and we're going to get out of this thing, and we're going to go back and try to put it back together again. So that's what Eagle's talking about. So John Hartz, the head coach of the Eagle Mustangs in his 3rd season, he's 15-8. Trying to get to 16-8 is going to be a yeoman's task here, but that's going to do it. So we are at halftime, and our score at half is 20-3 in favor of Mountain West Bank. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this on IdahoSports.com from Thunder Stadium, the home of the Eagle Mustangs.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. That's how doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of vapors. The chemicals can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Corey. I'm a dairy nutritionist here in the Treasure Valley. I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to do my part to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. As soon as the vaccines were readily available, I was vaccinated. I would encourage people to do the research, listen to the healthcare providers. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, there was hardly any wait. It was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
And welcome back to Treasure Valley Game Night, everybody. Wayne DeZoo back with you right here. Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank and also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter and Valley-Wide Cooperative. I want to welcome our power boosters tonight, the College of Western Idaho, CWI, and Ultimate Heating and Air. And also our webcast sponsor is Bob's Bicycles of Boise. And also tonight, sponsored in part by D. Evans Bank. Here to help you with your next everything. This is Community Banking, D.L. Evans Bank. Let's tell you, we got a 20-3 score here at halftime. Meridian leads it, trying to go 4-1 on the year. And we got there with Cross Antonacci scoring on a 9-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0 in the first period. Later in the first period, Ethan Cutler kicked a 30-yard field goal for Eagle to cut the lead to 7-3. And then in the second period, it was Malachi Martinez taking off on a quarterback keeper for 11 yards. He raced everybody to the pylon, beat him there, made it 14-3. And then Antonacci on a 1-yard dive made it 20-3. The extra point was no good, and that's where we are right now. Tell you what, for those of you who think you got a tough weekend, I want to tell you a little bit of what's going on in my life. Got the game tonight. Of course, last night we had a game down at Donald Larson Park. And that was all Timberline winning that one 39-20 over the Boise Brave. Then tonight I've got this game here. And then tomorrow I'm going to turn around, and at 6:30 in the morning, I'm going to be at KBOI Radio getting ready to do a 2-hour pregame for Boise State's 10 o'clock kickoff against Utah State on KBOI. Paul J. Schneider and myself will be there getting ready to take care of that for you. And then when I get done with that, get done watching the game, figuring out what's going on, I'm headed over to Meridian Speedway tomorrow night where we've got the Pink Lady Classic, about 35 wing sprint cars in town for a huge classic. In fact, they're racing tonight. But tomorrow night's the big night. They got a 100-lap main event for the wing sprint cars. And I'll be calling that on Speedcast.tv and, of course, on the public address system right there at Meridian Speedway. So going to get a little bit of everything this weekend. Enjoy it. Then Sunday, I figure I'll just collapse. That's what Sundays are for, right? Just collapse. Bottom line is we got a score of 20-3 here. Meridian leading Eagle. Other games, I don't have any scores right now, but the big other game that I'd like to get a score from is Rocky Mountain taking on Skyview. That game, in fact, while I'm talking to you right now, why don't I just do something and just check Twitter. Twitter sometimes is really good. Sometimes Twitter is really bad. Middleton leads at halftime over Ridgeview, 21-7. So that's not a surprise there. Middleton leads that. That game is on IdahoSports.com as well. Let's see. Do you care that Ryrie beat Marsh Valley today, 3-0? That's volleyball. What am I talking about? I was going to go 3-0. That's a wild defensive game. It's volleyball. Forget about that. I'll stay here. Okay, we got Warriors 20-3. We do have that score down here for you. And I don't see anything from any place else. So, see, that's what I'm saying. Once in a while, Twitter can be very kind. Other times, it can be very, very mean. And you can't get anything from it. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back. We got second half coming up. The Eagle Band just kind of doing their showcase here called Outside the Box, something they've worked on all week long. And so we will be back right after this on IdahoSports.com.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is Community Banking.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back, everybody. Wayne DeZoo back with you here on a Friday Night Lights from Thunder Stadium. They do have some scores coming down. Capital leads Kuna 34-7 in the second period. Around the state, Highland leads Madison 14-3 at halftime. Pocatello over Idaho Falls 14-8 in the second period. Rocky Mountain all over Skyview. Rocky Mountain 28, Skyview 7. That's in the second period, so watch out. And the number one team in Idaho, Rigby, leading Thunder Ridge 23-6 in the second period. So don't forget to check out Friday Night Flash on IdahoSports.com for all your latest scores. That's where I just went. I couldn't find anything on Twitter, but Friday Night Flash, Brandon Bainey and company were there. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it very much. Our score 20-3, as you can see. Meridian leading it. And the thing of it is, Meridian will get the ball to start the third period. But it was a great big stop by Eagle on a 4th down and 8 from the 7-yard line, actually 4th down and 7 from the 8-yard line. And boy, I tell you what, that would have made a difference had Meridian gotten the ball in one more time and maybe jumped to a 26 or 27 or even maybe a 28-3 lead had they gone for 2 points. But it didn't happen, so Eagle can go back and say, you know what? We score one touchdown, we're back in this ball game. We really are. So that's what they got to think. They got to come out here and do a good job. Again, Meridian tonight playing without one of their big wide receivers, Davis Thacker, 6'4", 200-pounder. And they started the game with Malachi Martinez at quarterback, the senior, and his little brother, the freshman, Zeke Martinez, came in, took over for him, threw a couple of big passes. They really like Zeke, and why not? There's nothing not to like. The kid is amazing. For a freshman, just gets it done. I can't believe what he's going to be as a senior. But Malachi Martinez was hurt the first game of the year, late in the game against Mountain View. In fact, didn't play in the final series in which Meridian missed a 35-yard field goal just wide left, and they kicked it from the left hash mark. Had they been in the middle of the field, I think Eli Arsenault would have made it because it was high enough, and a lot of people that were there at the stadium that night, first game of the year, thought that Arsenault actually made that field goal, that the uprights were so short at Mountain View, as they are in most high school fields, that it was hard for the official to see if it was inside or outside that standard. At any rate, bottom line is 14-13 was the final. Mountain View won it, or else Meridian could be sitting here at 4-0 right now, trying to go 5-0. So the Warriors having a good season, coached by John Zamberlin. He's 10-10 right now overall coming into this game. Hard to believe when they're 3-1 this year, but he's done a good job getting them back to prominence. They've got a really good football team, and they will take the opening kickoff here in the third period, and it'll be paramount for Eagle to kind of come out and try to stop them and get things going. Again, halftime here at Thunder Stadium. Don't forget, if you got a chance, there's still time this fall, or Christmas is coming up. Holidays are coming up. You want to buy a bicycle? I'll tell you where you go. You go to Bob's Bicycles on Fairview and Boise. They're family-owned and have been since 1979, and their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on that showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, the accessories, and clothing to fit your needs, and they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. stop in and say hi to Vern. That's right, it's Vern at Bob's Bicycles, so don't let Vern confuse you. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. And if you'd like to be a proud webcast sponsor, you can email me at Wayne@IdahoSports.com, and I can make that happen. Love to have you on board, really do. I want to thank our Power Boosters, or you can be a Power Booster. To be honest with you, our Power Booster sponsors tonight, the College of Western Idaho, Ultimate Heating and Air. And we put your banner right there on the school site on IdahoSports.com. And tell you what, most everybody gets a ton of views and clicks to their website. So if any of that interests you and you want to support your team, want to support your school, and remember, it's not just football. When you go on a school's site on IdahoSports.com, let's say you go on the Boise Brave site, okay? You're not just talking football. You're talking track and field, cross country. You're talking basketball. You're talking the whole season. Yeah. Soccer. So give me an email, Wayne@IdahoSports.com, and I'll make you a deal. 20-3 here at halftime. Meridian leads it. Eagle Mustangs just coming back out. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for the start of the second half.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
(20-3) is our score. Meridian leads Eagle. Wayne DeZoo back with you here on a Treasure Valley game night presented by Mountain West Bank. And we are ready for a second half. The Meridian Warriors trying to go 4-1. They came into this game at 3-1 with wins over Centennial, Timberline, and Capital. Their only loss was to Mountain View, that 14-13 game we talked about. Want to thank Activities Director Beth Holt for her hospitality here at Eagle tonight. We appreciate that for sure. Eagle, by the way, 2-2. This is a big game for them. Pretty much a must-win for them. They beat Bishop Kelly and Cuna to start the season, then lost to Rocky Mountain and Mountain View. And they'll be kicking off. They'll be kicking off right now. To the Meridian Warriors, Cross Antonacci. Quentin Riley going deep. For the Meridian Warriors, and kicking off is number 85, Ethan Cutler. So Cutler tees it up at the 40-yard line. It's a big start to the third quarter. Eagles stopped him at the end of the second quarter. Can they stop him here and get something going? We'll see. Meridian wants to bring it right down the field. And it's going to come to Quentin Riley at the 3-yard line. He's out across the 10, goes down the left sideline, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and out to about the 39-yard line. And they're going to say he actually stepped out right at the 37. So to be at the 37-yard line, great return there. About 32-yard return by Quentin Riley. And it's going to be Zeke Martinez who starts this second half. Again, we've been going back and forth. Not sure why. It doesn't look like Malachi is hurt. But it looks like Zeke is going to get the call. And I think in a 20-3 game, They're trying to get as much out of him as possible. And here's the bottom line, Malachi still injured a little bit. Cross Antonacci up the middle, not much there. Maybe a gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. So whatever's going through John Zamberlin's mind, where the Martinez family is concerned, I think he's trying to protect Malachi as best he can, knowing what he's got in Zeke Martinez. 2nd down and 9. Zeke Martinez, the quarterback. Antonacci to his left. Antonacci keeps it. Spins, gets away. He's free, 50. He's at the 45. And just like that, he cut through the middle, got a little bit of a crease, and just spurt out there across the 50. And they're going to mark him down at the 46-yard line. Big pickup for Cross Antonacci. And Meridian's got a 1st down, and they've moved it already into Eagle territory. So the Warriors on the move, and they're going to run the clock, I guarantee you. They may put that passing game away if Antonacci can run this thing home. And as I say that, they throw it incomplete. Pass thrown well beyond Max Gilliam. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So as soon as I said, hey, they're going to do that, they'll be running the football. They're going to pass it. 2nd down and 10. Ball back at the 46-yard line. Martinez hands it off to Antonacci. Antonacci in the 40. Down to the 35. Goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And that's a 1st down pickup of 14 yards for Cross Antonacci. Right now, Eagle doesn't have an answer for him. They're going to actually mark that at the 34. First and 10, Meridian. Trying to take this 3rd quarter kickoff and tack on another score. Martinez back to pass. Gets it out of the flat. It's caught. Nice job there by Nathan Reynolds, the 6'4", 220-pound wide receiver who picks it up. Gets it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So a 5-yard pickup on that play. Plenty of time. Just started the 3rd period. If you just joined us, Wayne Dezou back with you here at Eagle High School, Thunder Stadium. The Mustangs down 20-3. Cross Antonacci finds a big hole up the middle, bowling people over at the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Man, he got a head of steam, and he picks up 18 yards. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. And the Meridian Warriors just using power right now. Winning the battle up front. Getting it done. Friday Night Lights here in Eagle. And Meridian trying to make this a big night for the Warriors. Martinez again hands it off to Antonacci. Sprints to the left side, and he gets out of bounds shy of the 11-yard line. So good job there that time by the Eagle defense to get to Cross Antonacci before he got up that steam. They'll actually mark it at the 12-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 8. So only a pickup of 2. Nonetheless, Meridian on the move. Clock running, 8:52 to go here in the 3rd period. Martinez back to pass, has to roll to his right. Now he goes up the middle, spins. He's brought down at about the 15. Nobody was open, so he did the smart thing, but he got back to the line of scrimmage, so actually he lost about 2 yards. So from the 13 to the 15. So 3rd down and 10. Zeke Martinez just checking into the huddle from the sideline, as he is wont to do on every play for the most part. They do have a hurry-up ball game, and they don't check into the huddle at that time, but they're not there right now. Cross Antonacci has it, left side, cuts it up the straight. He's pushing people back at about the 10-yard line, but he's going to be shy of that first down. So that's going to bring up fourth, and what do you do? And here comes Arsenault, the field goal kicker. So they're thinking about, well, he missed an extra point. We can make it tough on Eagle if we get 3 and make it 23-3. So you make up your point a little bit by doing that. So here they go. The holder will be Vogel. And they'll mark it down at the 19-yard line from the left half mark. This is a 29-yard field goal attempt. Hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So from 29 yards out, Arsenault and Meridian strike first. And it's 23-3 now in favor of the Meridian Warriors. And I'm doing a little bit of everything today, just so you know. I'm by myself. So here we go. 23 right there. 23-3. Huh. How about that? So now Eagle, they held them to a field goal. Could have been worse, but they did not want to put any points on the board at all that time around. Just want to remind you that IdahoSports.com does a lot more than just broadcasting. You can continue checking back to the website for updated scores, schedules, standings, polls, action photo galleries, and written content from every corner of the state. So take a look at IdahoSports.com. A lot of stuff to digest. And, of course, Friday Night Flash is out there for you. Check that out. They're keeping the scores up to date. That's how we found out that Rocky Mountain leads Skyview 28-7. After one period. So here we go. Rennie will kick it off for Meridian. And it'll be Duarte back deep and Hall back there. And he's going to bounce it up the middle. And it's going to be taken at the 40-yard line. Good hands up front. Good job by the up front guys just to kind of make that a great field position for Eagle now. And I'm not sure why, with why they tried to just kind of pooch kick it, but they did. Martino's out. We haven't seen Deacon Martino since he got hurt on that face mask call against him. Not against him, but he was the recipient of a face mask. And I think that's what caused somewhat his pain that he must be feeling. And Eagle with the ball, first down. They hand it off at the middle. Hull has it, nothing doing at all. He is just stopped immediately. So Roy Hull, a junior, 6 foot, 190 pounds. And Jack Benson just handed it to him to see what could happen. And Eagle right now, just the body language is one that is not good. There's no urgency. And I think this is where, it's one of those things. If they can get a big play and get that kind of breath of fresh air back in them, that would help. But it's second down and 10. Benson keeps it out to the outside, 45, crosses midfield to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a first down, a pickup of 13 for Jack Benson, the quarterback of the Eagle Mustangs. And they'll move the chains. And they're going to actually say he went out right at the 50. That was a bad mark from what I'm saying. This is the one thing I can see from right here. I'm right on the 50. He made it to the 49, but not a big deal. They put it at the 50. And Benson and company working to try to get something going here. They need to hold on to the football, but they need to score quickly. And Benson, again, he's doing the same thing that Martinez does. He goes over to the sidelines and talks with the coaching staff, makes the long jog over to the far hash mark, gets back in the huddle, and then has to have enough breath to call signals. Handoff, little flip pass out there to Ian Duarte. Nice little fake. I thought they'd handed it off to Hull. I had to wait for a second, but it was a fake, and a nice job by Benson to get it to Duarte, and Duarte's going to pick up 6 yards. It'll be second down. Well, they're going to give him 5, so no, 6. So we'll give him second down and 4. He's right at the 44-yard line. Officials kept moving that football. They had it at the 45, then the 44. Second down and 4 from the 44. Benson, play action fake over the middle, has a man open, it's caught. Nice catch by Donovan Jones. We have not called Donovan Jones' name but once. We did it in the first period, and he catches it at the 32-yard line. First down, Eagle. And this is what Eagle needs, is a drive to get back in this ball game, down 23-3. Hull comes out. So they've got Reese in there at a running back, but he's also a backup quarterback, so watch out. He can pass. Send a man in motion. That's Duarte. Right to left. Play action fake. Rolling to the right. They throw over the middle to Reese. Incomplete. Reese went up the middle and cut across on a down and out pattern, and they couldn't make the connection, so it'll be second down and 10. That was almost one of those plays you think they drew up on the sidelines and just said, okay, let's try this. I think they're going to give us the middle. And you know what? Reese was open. They just couldn't make the connection. Lutke goes wide to the right. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the near side. That's Duarte to the near side. Hull back in at running back. They hand it off. Nope. Again, they fake it. Same little thing they did before to Duarte. This time it's Donovan Jones who picks it up. And for the second time tonight, Eagle picking on that kicker's net. They knocked it down again. This time Arsenault was staying away from it. Last time he got hit. He said, oh, I'm not going to have any of this. I'm a kicker. I am not going to be part of this contact. So he moved away from the net. They knocked the net down, and they got a third down and 3. A long 3, ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Obviously 2-down territory rest of the night, I got to believe, because field goals aren't going to cut it for this Eagle team. They've got to get touchdowns. 7-man front. They hand it off to Hull, and no, it's a fake to Hull, and Jack Benson keeps it inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Benson doing a good job of faking. And I'll tell you what, I like the way Hull carries it through. I mean, he runs into that line like he's got the ball. And that's what you've got to do. That's what you coach him up to do, is run into that line like you've got the ball and everybody thinks you do. And Benson with a good job getting to the outside, and this ball's at the 19-yard line. Nice little drive by the Eagle Mustangs, but they haven't been able to finish all night long, as that 3 on the board would indicate. Can they do it now? Let's see. Hull at the running back. And now they send Benson to a wide receiver on the left and bring number 9, that's Reese, in there at quarterback. I said he's the backup quarterback. They got Duarte in motion. Fake it all around. Reese keeps it. Nobody's fooled. So they had about 4 guys in motion, had everybody going every which way. Reese took the direct snap like he was a Wildcat player, took it up the middle, and Meridian had 3 guys on him. They said, that was a pretty good play, but guess what? We figured it out. Good job by Meridian to stop it. No gain. It'll be second down and 10. In fact, a loss of about a half a yard. Reese still at quarterback. He's got Benson wide to the left as a wide receiver. Reese takes the snap. Hands it off to Hull up the middle. Big hole inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. They got to get to about the 11 to get a first down. Let's see where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it at about the 12. So it's going to be third down. Actually, he's got to get inside right down to about the 10. So he's got 3rd and 2. sidelines. They've got so many people on the sidelines, it's really hard to see where the markers are. Big third down coming up for the Mustangs. You know they'll go for it on fourth if they don't make it here. Benson back in at quarterback. And we got false start. Flags fly. Benson clapped his hands as if to want the ball, and it seemed that he wanted it for real, and the center didn't give it to him, and everybody else jumped. So illegal procedure, and that'll back it up to the 17-yard line, where it'll still be third down. But Eagles not making it easy on themselves, and with a 5-yard penalty, it may not seem like much, but in the long run, it is tough to overcome. Lutke again wide to the right along with Ian Duarte. Reese still at quarterback. And they've got Jack Benson, the starting quarterback, split to the left. One-on-one coverage as a wide receiver. Duarte in motion, right to left. They fake to him. They look in Benson's way. Don't find him. Then they throw underneath the coverage to Duarte. Duarte down the sideline. Scampers close to a first down. They say he stayed in bounds, but heck, he ran out of bounds. And let's see where they put it. They dropped the stick. So I don't know if he got the first down or not. He's right close to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Actually make it a little bit more like 4th down and 2. 7 seconds to go here in the third period. They will not get this off. That's going to be the end of the third period. This third period fast moving, and we're going to head to the final 12 minutes of this ball game. Our score, 23-3 in favor of Meridian. We had a field goal in the third period is all, but Meridian with a huge 4th and 2 coming up when we come back after this on IdahoSports.com.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. The fourth period about to get underway here at Thunder Stadium, home of the Mustangs. Wayne DeZubak with you. 23-3. Meridian leads it. A field goal. 29-yard field goal by Eli Arsenault was the only scoring we had in the third period. Eagle now with a huge 4th down coming up. 4th and 2 from the 11-yard line of Meridian. They need points, and they need it bad. So let's see if they continue to keep Brandon Reese at quarterback. They had Benson at quarterback, then they brought Reese in there, and they do. They got Reese in at quarterback. Reese with an empty backfield. Nope, actually it's Reese back there. He's in the shotgun, but they've got Benson up under center. Duarte, they hand it off to Benson. No, Benson's going to keep it. He's going to try for that first down inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. He's got it. So a nice fake, and that really fooled me because Jack Benson came up under center that time, turned around. I thought he gave it to Reese right up the middle. Reese did a good job again of faking and following through with it, and Benson rolled to his right, looked to pass, but wisely decided to just keep it, and it's at the 7-yard line, 1st down and goal for the Eagle Mustangs. They need to get in right now and then come up with a big stop. So now Benson back at quarterback with Hull at the running back. So personnel change, they hand off. Nope, a little pass, incomplete. Again, a nice fake. The throw out to Duarte was a little bit short, and Duarte he was going towards the end zone. The ball was short. He couldn't come back to get it. No way. His momentum took him away from the ball. It'll be 2nd and goal for Eagle. But again, if that ball gets there, that's a touchdown because he was wide open. So the execution, folks, not there, but the plan was. It was a pretty good plan. Just underway, 4th period, 23-3, 20-point ball game. That extra point, may not mean a thing, but that missed extra point could come in. Benson back to pass. Looks, throws to Duarte. Duarte slips a tackle at the 3, tries to fall forward, and he's down at the 1-foot line. It'll be 3rd and goal. Again, they tried the same play they did a moment ago because Duarte was open, and I said it would have been a touchdown. Well, Meridian saw it coming again. This time they had it better defended, but it was still a good plan, and they got it down to the 1. So now, can you power it in from here? Do you hand it off to Hull? What do you do? Let's see what Benson can do. Jack Benson. Nope, they're going to have Reese at quarterback now. Nope, Benson under center. So with the 2 quarterbacks out there, Reese is actually the tailback, about 5 yards back. Benson up under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Reese, and he's in for the touchdown. Just like that. Brandon Reese in for the TD. And that's a 1-yard TD run. And all of a sudden, it's 23-9. Extra point coming up. Ethan Cutler will try to kick it. Duarte, the holder. Snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up and is right through the middle. So with 10:30 to go in his ball game, regulation anyway, much needed touchdown and extra point, and we got a 13-point ball game, and that's what I mean when I say that extra point may or may not come back to haunt the Meridian Warriors. So now you're just 2 touchdowns down, and you got some momentum. Bob's Bicycles on Fairview and Boise is family owned since 1979, and I'm here to tell you their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike accessories and clothing to fit your needs, and they've got in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hello to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years, proud to support Idaho student athletes. I want to say one thing about Vern. When I talked to Vern and asked him, would you like to be a webcast sponsor? He goes, yeah, I want to do all the games. I want to support Idaho high school athletics. I want to support them, and we really appreciate that. And again, as I mentioned before, if you'd like to become a webcast sponsor, it's easy to do. I can make it happen. Just give me your email, Wayne at IdahoSports.com. Here's the kickoff. Deep. Going to be taken at the 3. Quentin Riley has it. He's at the 10. And he's brought down at the 15-yard line. Now, there you go. That's a little bit of enthusiasm showing out there. And a great tackle that time by Charles Fales. Because Quentin Riley was getting ahead of steam. So Meridian will have the ball at the 15-yard line, and the quarterback for the Warriors continues to be Zeke Martinez. Antonacci at running back. Still plenty of time, and we got a whistle. Illegal procedure against Meridian. They'll back it up 5 yards. Back it up to the 10-yard line. They've got it on the wrong yard marker. There you go. There you go, young man. Referee put it. Remember I told you the soccer, they had the 18-yard thing, that little box they have for soccer? It's on the field. He had it right there, which is at about the 9-yard line. And so they had to put it out at the 10. So they got it figured out. Good job. First down and 15. Antonacci up the middle. Antonacci bowls past the 15, out to the 18-yard line. So he gets the penalty yardage back and a couple of more to boot. 7-yard gain, and it'll be second down and 8. Antonacci's tough. They're going to give him 1 more yard. They're going to bring it all the way out to the 19-yard line. So second down and 6. From the shotgun, Zeke Martinez, the freshman, throws underneath the coverage. Guess who catches it, huh? Quentin Riley, and then a big hit and a flag. So a big hit right at the sideline. I think Quentin Riley was trying to get out of bounds, but I still think that he was in bounds when he got hit. So we'll see what the official's calling. It could be unnecessary roughness. Here's the call. That wasn't much of a late hit, I'll tell you that. So big call for Meridian. That's going to move it all the way out to the 41-yard line on the penalty. And through it all, Quentin Riley held on to it. That's the kind of night that Quentin Riley has had. I like him. I don't know how many catches he's had tonight, but to me, he's been a player and a half. And again, illegal procedure. So that'll back it up 5 yards against Meridian again. Put it at the 36-yard line. Meridian trying to go 4-1 on the year. Their only loss, a one-pointer at Mountain View opening night. I did that game. And Meridian jumped to a 13-0 lead at halftime. Mountain View came back with a couple of touchdowns in the third period to take a 14-13 lead. And as Antonacci gets stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and there was no scoring in the fourth period of that game. And it's been, I tell you what, Meridian right now, Eagles doing a much better job with this Meridian offense. Meridian offense with only 3 points, 20 at halftime, only 3 points in the third period. Going on here with 9:20 to go in a ball game. So Eagles done a much better job defensively here in this second half. Martinez back to pass, looks, throws deep, overthrows his intended receiver, almost intercepted, and then almost caught. I thought he'd overthrown his intended receiver, but it wasn't all that badly thrown. I mean, it was right on money to Corbin Freeze, and he was covered very closely there by Jake Longston, and Longston went for it. So that was a close one. That was a 50-50 ball in the end. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. Zeke Martinez just now checking into that offensive huddle after a conversation with his coaching staff. Third down, 15. Martinez rolling right, looking to his right, throwing, wide open, guess who at midfield? He's going to be short of a first down, but once again, Quentin Riley. Every time, it's Quentin Riley. And they're going to mark him out right at midfield. Actually, they're going to mark him out at the 49-yard line, so it's going to be 4th and about 2. I thought it was going to be 4th and 1, but it's going to be 4th and 2. And let's see if Meridian wants to take a chance here or kick it away. So it looks like they're going to kick it away. Nathan Reynolds, their punter, and he'll step back on his 35-yard line. And on 4th and 2, and it's a long 2, just not quite comfortable trying to go for it at this stage of the game. But because they got the punt team out there, they've got a lack of players. They got 2 players that run out. Now they're ready to go, and now timeout's got to be called. So Meridian calls timeout because they just had, first, not enough players, then not enough, and actually they didn't call timeout. They had to delay a game, which they'll take because it's only a 5-yard penalty, and they'll go ahead and kick it. Now, Eagle thought they had called timeout too. They all went to the sideline, so now that punt return team's got to get back out there in a hurry, and they did. Meridian was ready to punt it. They were on the sideline talking to coach because they thought Meridian had called a timeout. No way. Jose Reynolds, low kick, end over end, is going to take a good bounce and goes out of bounds, though. It does take a big bounce, but it's going to go out of bounds right at about the 25-yard line. Now, I'll tell you what, from my angle, I couldn't tell. This is going to be a real big break for Eagle. It was off the foot. I couldn't tell from my angle, and it's going to be out at the 40-yard line. So Eagle's going to have it at their own 40. It looked to me like it hit at the 25, but obviously that's the angle I have. I can't tell. And the official walked up the field. They said, nope, it went over. It went out of bounds right at the 40. So here comes Eagle with some momentum. Down 23-10. This could be the drive that tells who wins this game. Handoff up the middle to Hull. 2 yards is all, out to about the 42. It'll be, we're going to give him 3, so it'll be second down, and they gave him 4. So he just kept it churning. It looked like he got 2, but then he kept moving in that pile, and they ended up saying he fell forward for a couple of more. So second down and 6, ball at the 44-yard line. Got to go to midfield to get a first down. Hall goes in motion to his left. Benson back to pass. Steps up, looking. Rolls to his right. Now he's on the run. Heads to the midfield stripe. He knows where the yard marker is, but he gets out at the 49. He'll be a yard shy, so it'll be third down and 1. Good job by Jack Benson to realize nobody was open and not force it with 8:12 to go here in regulation. 23-10, Meridian feeling good about it, but not comfortable. Especially if Eagle can score right now. Meridian defense seems a little bit confused, and timeout called by Eagle. So Eagle was somewhat confused. That confused the Meridian defense. Everybody getting confused. I'm confused. So there's timeout. The score is 23-10. That's the one thing I'm not confused about on IdahoSports.com.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Friday night, Treasure Valley game night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Wayne DeZubak with you here at Thunder Stadium. Meridian 23, Eagle 10. Eagle with the ball at the 49-yard line. 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. Hull. He takes it for a first down, and he keeps rumbling to the 45-yard line of Meridian.
Roy Hull takes the ball up the middle. 1st and 10, Mustangs.
They'll put it at the 46. First down, Mustangs. Meridian Warrior defense right now looking like they're getting a little bit tuckered out. Jack Benson at quarterback. He takes the snap. Back to pass. Looks, throws underneath the coverage, and it is incomplete. Ball had to be thrown low. There's a lot of defenders out there. It'll be second down and 10. Donovan Jones was the intended receiver. Jones couldn't find that handle because the ball was thrown so low. And again, you know that Eagle is in 4-down territory the rest of the night, unless something really crazy happens. Especially now that they're in Meridian territory. But they got to get a few yards here. Second down and 10. Meridian showing blitz. Here they come. It's caught. And the ball thrown, caught by Duarte. Duarte down the sidelines, inside the 30. Sweeps inside the 20 and steps out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Ian Duarte caught that ball. You know what? It was a millisecond away from being intercepted by Meridian and turned for a pick 6. But that's what it's all about. That's a game of inches, and it was that moment. The ball is at the 26-yard line. That is where Duarte stepped out of bounds. He is quick. Once he catches the ball, he weaves in and out of that defense. He's tough to catch. 7.5 minutes to go here in regulation. Benson back to pass. Looks to his right. Throws underneath the coverage to Hull, the running back. He spins off a tackler down inside the 20, and they're taking him all the way down near the 15-yard line. It looks like it's a 17 from here. And it's going to be right at the 17-yard line. That should be another Eagle first down or awful close to it. Let's see what it is. It's second and about a half a yard. Gain of 9. Under 7 minutes to go now. Big drive for the Eagle Mustangs as they try to make a comeback here at Thunder Stadium. Can they make some noise? Handoff to Hull. No, Benson keeps it. Throws it as he's going down to Donovan Jones. Jones has got the first down. Again, I've got to hand it. The field is a little bit dark. I will admit that. They've got black uniforms. The football is hard to follow because you can't see it in their hands. It's a dark football. But they do a great job when they fake it to the running back of following through with the play. First down at the 14-yard line for the Eagle Mustangs, and that was Donovan Jones who got the pass from Jack Benson. Reese wide to the right. Benson with Hull to his right. 2 receivers to the left. Looking to the right. Now over the middle. Benson runs with it. Tucks it. He's at the 7-yard line. The 5-yard line. He fumbles the football. And it's, let's see. It was scooped up by Meridian, but as the players started to run it back, they may have blown it dead. And so let's see what it was. I think what it was that the ground caused the fumble, and that can't happen. So I think it's going to be Eagles ball at the 6-yard line. It is. It's at the 6-yard line. And that's going to be second down. So Jack Benson at quarterback from the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to Hull, and Hull takes it in for the touchdown. And all of a sudden, we got us a huge football game as Hull takes it in for the score from 5 yards out. And tack 6 more on to Eagle as they close the gap even more to 23-16. And here comes the extra point attempt again, a huge extra point attempt by Ethan Cutler. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it is good. And we got us a 6-point ball game. 23-17. Meridian's lead cut to 6 late here in the 4th period of play. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back right after this on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Well, what do we have here? 6:03 to go, 23-17. Meridian's lead is down to 6. The difference now, that missed extra point. Remember I said they always come back to haunt you. You never know. All right, they've got one man back, Meridian does, to receive a kick. They're thinking maybe onside kick, but with 6 minutes to go, I'm not thinking they're going to go that route. And they're going to put a big foot into it, and it's going to take a big old hop, taken at the 5-yard line by the Meridian Warriors, and back that time there was Corbin Freeze. And Freeze will get it back out to about the 15, maybe 16-yard line. So let's see who goes in at quarterback. It's going to still be Zeke. The Frost is out there. I'll tell you what, they have not been able to move the football. You know, Malachi Martinez, who started this game, you may wonder, he started the game, played the whole first half, came out a little bit here and there, but it was because they got his helmet ripped off. But he maybe he got popped. He's had his helmet off, and maybe they're under, concussion protocol watching him. The handoff to Antonacci. Antonacci weaves his way across the 35 25 and all the way out to the 30-yard line. And he is out to the 31-yard line. First down, just like that, gain of 15 yards for Cross Antonacci. Meridian wants to shorten this clock down, take all the time they can off the play clock. One of those games where who do you go with the player of the game? Wow, back and forth. Pretty good. Let's see if this Eagle defense can stiff it up one more time. The freshman, Zeke, hands it off to Antonacci. Antonacci, big hole, 35, spins forward to the 38-yard line. And that's good for about a 8-yard gain. It'll be second down and 2. Man, I'll tell you what, when you need some yardage, hand it off to Cross Antonacci. He will get it for you. So they're going to make it officially a gain of 7. Again, whenever they go to the sideline, these sidelines are so jam-packed you cannot see where they exactly go out of bounds until the official sets it down. Coming up on 4:45 to go in the fourth period. Again, Antonacci. Antonacci across the 40, out to the 41-yard line, maybe the 42. He's got blockers leading him there. How about that? Kane Sanchez getting up going, yeah, we can do this. We can block. We can make this happen. Bivens also was there. First and 10 out at the 42-yard line. And what Meridian is doing right now is they're handing it to their money man, Cross Antonacci, and he is just getting yardage. Again, Antonacci. And he doesn't get much. He stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain. So sometimes you can go to the well once too often, but that's a pretty darn good well to go to, I'll tell you that. And timeout on the field. I think Eagle decided to call timeout. Mustangs down by 6. They were down 20-3 at halftime, and they're just crawling back into this thing time after time after time after time. Let me catch my breath. We'll take a 15-second break, and we'll be right back.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process. It's readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
Back here at Thunder Stadium. Handoff to Antonacci again on a second down and 10. Antonacci across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. And the third and final timeout of the night is taken by the Eagle Mustangs. So they are trying, you know what? Meridian's doing a great job of running this clock, no question about it. They've got it down to 4 minutes. And they're doing a great job of running the ball, running the clock, trying to shorten this game down. But they're facing a third down now and 7. Yes, they are at their own 46-yard line. But they've got to get this first down. And then the thing of it is, Eagle just put everything on its defense because they're out of timeouts. So if they get the first down, Meridian does, they can just run this clock out. They really can. They can take the play clock down. They can take it down to nothing. Even if they don't get another first down, they can run easily a couple, 2.5 minutes off. So this is a big third down, and they're hoping, Eagle is, that they can stop him and make him punt. Here we go. Martinez, back to pass. Looks, throws, overthrows his intended receiver, incomplete. Intended that time for Corbin Freeze. He couldn't find it. It's 4th and 7. And now Meridian has to decide, do we give up the ball to an Eagle offense that is moving it? And they're going to send Nathan Reynolds out there, the punter, because there's 4th and 7. And unless they have a fake in mind here, at their own 46-yard line. They do not want to play with this. The dangerous Ian Duarte is back deep, standing at his own 20-yard line. 23-17 is our score. Under 4 to go here in the ball game. Here's the snap. Reynolds kick. Duarte calls for a fair catch at the 20. He has it. He caught that with Mason Mayer right in his face. And so it'll be Eagles ball at the 20-yard line. They're out of timeouts. The Eagle students, with 3:53 to go, are getting excited. The Eagle students, they got all these kind of psychedelic colors over there. They just look like they just came from the 60s or something. I mean, really, I'm not sure what the deal is, but they are over there. So here we go. Eagle with the football at the 20-yard line. Jack Benson at quarterback's got Hull at the running back. Benson back to pass. Looking over the middle, now rolls to his left, getting chased, throws on the run. It's complete to Donovan Jones at the 30, and he's out to the 35-yard line. First down, gain of 15 for Eagle. Well, the Mustangs move the football. First down at the 35. Duarte comes to the near side. Also the near side is Lutke. Lutke's got one-on-one coverage. Ball's dropped, and Benson falls on it at the 29-yard line. Loss of about 5 yards. Wow. That was not what they needed. And, folks, the clock continues to run because Eagle cannot stop it. Coming up on 3:10 to go. So second down and 16. Benson looking over the middle, overthrows Donovan Jones. You got a third down coming up in 16. And the Meridian defense is 2 plays away from maybe winning this football game. Because if they can get it back, Eagle has no timeouts left. So now if you're Eagle, you got 2 downs to make 16 yards. Do you try to go 8 and 8, or do you go for it all? Let's see what they do. Duarte comes to the near side. Jack Benson, do you bring the pressure? If you're, no, a 3-man front for Meridian. Benson, back to pass, looking downfield, rolling to his right, throws it back across the field, incomplete, intended for Duarte, and it's incomplete. So it's 4th down and 16. That would not have been a first down had it been caught by Ian Duarte, but it would have cut it down to about a 4th and 5. So now, 4th and 16. They've got to get to the 45-yard line. Meridian folks are right in front of us. They'll probably let you know what happens as they start cranking it up. Here we go. Jack Benson at quarterback. The snap. Back to pass, over the middle, throws for Donovan Jones, and Jones makes the catch at the 42-yard line of Meridian. They threw it in traffic. He somehow came down with it, and a big 4th down conversion on 4th and 16, and you should see the faces on the Meridian fans in front of me right now. Wow. What a huge 4th down play. Clock at 2:25 and counting. Eagle with the football. Benson with Hull behind him, but I don't think they're going to hand it off. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. The throw is caught by Donovan Jones at the 25-yard line, out of bounds. It's a 14-yard gain. Another Eagle first down at the Meridian 26-yard line. Wow. If you're a Meridian fan, I don't care who you are right now, you're biting your nails. Either side is nail-biting time here at Thunder Stadium. Here we go. Lining up, 3 receivers to the near side. First down and 10 from the Meridian 26. Play action fake. They throw it underneath the coverage. Duarte has it. He spins inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. Second down and 2. Ball now at the 17-yard line. Benson. Again, Hull to his left. I don't think Hull's going to carry the ball at all. He's back to pass, looking into the end zone. He's going to be caught. No, he gets away, and he's going to rustle outside and get out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. So somehow Jack Benson escaped the grasp of a Meridian defender. I believe it was Pinkerman who had him for a moment, and he was able to get away, Benson was, and get out of bounds. Right at the 15-yard line. And officials call a timeout. Not sure what the problem is way over there. They hadn't marked the ball, and I was wondering what the deal was. So we'll keep it here as the officials discuss something because we don't know how long it'll be. The clock says 1:27 to go here in this ball game. Both teams are huddled up around their coaches. 23-17 is our score. 1:27 is what I was trying to say left to go here in this football game. What a game tonight. Wow. I want to thank our Power Booster sponsors again, the College of Western Idaho, CWI, Ultimate Heating and Air, and our webcast sponsor, Bob's Bicycles of Boise. So it'll be first down and 10. That's what the deal was. They were measuring on the far sideline because it was at the 15-yard line. So the Mustangs have a first down and 10. All right, this is going to be interesting. Everybody on their feet here. Remember, Meridian lost by 1 point, 14-13, first game of the season to Mountain View. If Eagle can get this in and kick the extra point, it'll be a 1 point game again. 23-17. Benson rolls to his left, being chased out of bounds. He doesn't get much. Maybe gets it to about the 14, so a gain of a yard is all. As he was trying to throw it. He wasn't trying to run it. This is not a quarterback. It's a run-pass option for sure, but his option is to throw it. And he was looking for Donovan Jones down low. So now it's second down. Ball right at the 13-yard line is where it was marked. Jack Benson in that shotgun. Benson into the end zone, overthrows everybody. It went about 10 yards out of the end zone. I mean, he just let that one fly. He had Duarte over on the right-hand side. I don't know if Duarte was covered or not, but tell you what, he'd be a guy I'd be looking for. Clock stops, 1:18 to play. More importantly, it's third down and 7 from the 13. So it's not about first downs now. It's about touchdowns for Eagle. Lubke and Duarte wide to the right. Benson, the wide side of the field, is to his right. And he throws underneath the coverage at the 3 and out of bounds, complete. Donovan Jones again. Donovan Jones with another big catch. And this is going to be first and goal to go for the Eagle Mustangs. First and goal. 105, 104, 103 and counting in this ball game. Benson takes the snap. Hands it off to Hull. No, he doesn't. He keeps it. He runs it. Spins it in. Is he down in? No signal yet. He's down at the 1 foot line. He's down at the 1 foot line. Remember, Eagle does not have a timeout. 43 seconds to go. Eagle does not have a timeout. A second and goal to go from the 1 foot line. Here comes the Mustangs. 30 seconds to go. 29 seconds to go, and then Meridian calls timeout. Eagle, of course, doesn't have any timeouts to call. So a timeout is called by Meridian with 29 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and goal to go from the 1-foot line. 23-17. The touchdown ties it up. The extra point gives the Mustangs their first lead of the ball game and could result in the second 1-point loss of the season for the Meridian Warriors, who basically led 20-3 at halftime and had no offense in the second half to speak of. Both teams talking it over with their respective coaches. Don't forget, folks, we got an army of photographers at IdahoSports.com. They're covering games from one end of the state to the other. And we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order snapshots of all the memorable moments from the 1-foot line. From the shotgun, it's Jack Benson. Benson, the snap. He's back to pass, looking to throw, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and goal. The clock stopped with 26 seconds to go, and I just cannot believe they passed it. I know they don't have any timeouts, but boy, I'll tell you what, they can get back. I'm trying to get the glasses on it, and they're going to mark the ball, and I want to see where it is. It's right, yeah, it's about 1 yard and 5 inches away from the end zone. So here we go. Benson again. Benson hands it off. Up the middle they go, and in they are for the touchdown. With 23 seconds to go, the Mustangs score and tie the ball game up at 23 all. And here we go. Right now, this game could rest on the hold of Ian Duarte and the foot of Ethan Cutler. Timeout, Meridian. They want to talk it over, and how do they do this? Tie ball game, 23-23. Wow. So here we go. Let's see, both teams talking things over. Meridian trying to figure out how to defend this extra point. Ethan Cutler giving him more time to think about it. Had a Meridian fan just say, why do you call a timeout after, the touchdown before the extra point? Well, to give the kicker time to think about the fact that he could either maybe win this game, or if he misses it, we're probably destined for overtime. Here it goes. Everybody is standing here at Thunder Stadium. Ian Duarte is the holder. Ethan Cutler is the kicker. Meridian is going to come after it. The kick is up. Good. How about that comeback? It's not complete yet, but the Eagle Mustangs have taken a 24-23 lead with 23 seconds to go in this football game. Meridian is going to need a miracle to get back in it. 20-3 was the halftime score. And the bottom line is, it's 21-3 in the second half in favor of Eagle. So 20-3 first half, 21-3 in the second half. Wow. What a football game tonight at Thunder Stadium. All right, Antonacci is deep. Also back there with him is Quentin Riley. I tell you what, the student body over there on the far side, they got everything going, don't they? They got their telephones going. They got all kinds of stuff. They're loving it. Here we go. Cutler. He's going to kick it deep. It's going to come to Antonacci at the 2, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and out near the 30-yard line. And that took some time. 17 seconds to go for the Meridian Warrior offense. And it's going to be a freshman, Zeke Martinez. His brother, Malachi, comes over and pats him on the back of the head and says, just do what you can. Don't worry about it. But it's at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Meridian. 17 seconds to play in this football game. 24-23. Eagle first lead of the ball game. Came on the touchdown by Hull. Martinez back to pass. Looking, throws it deep, airs it out. Quentin Riley can't catch it. Drops it at the 39-yard line with 11 seconds to go. He had defenders around him, and a good job by the Eagle defense. So they'll bring it all the way back to the 30-yard line. Eagle defense right now, they've got 3 up front, 4 across the middle, and 4 all the way down the back. 3 more down the back. So they got 4. I mean, they've got people standing all the way on their own 30-yard line. So the ball's on the Meridian 30, and they've got safeties, Eagle does, standing at their 35-yard line, at their own 35-yard line. So, wow, they've got this field covered. They got a lot of open space in the middle. Martinez looks, throws underneath Antonacci. Antonacci's got the ball, running to the sidelines at midfield. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 3 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. He got out of bounds. So we got a Hail Mary coming from a freshman. Zeke Martinez. Is this moment too big? He's a freshman, a 9th grader. His team is down 24-23. 3 seconds to go. This is it unless there's a defensive penalty. Martinez steps up, throws it deep towards the end zone. Knocked down at the last second, and it's all over. Gage Jones knocked it down for the Eagle Mustangs. And the Mustangs are going to win this football game 24-23. What a comeback tonight by the Eagle Mustangs. Are you kidding me? They couldn't do anything in the first half. And they came out in the second half and just got it done here tonight as they win this football game 24-23. Get the final up there so you guys can see that. There we are. It's a final. It's in the book. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have a player of the game and much more when we come back after this on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. That's how doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of vapors. The chemicals can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We are here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, Let's go places.
I'm Corey. I'm a dairy nutritionist here in the Treasure Valley. I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to do my part to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. As soon as the vaccines were readily available, I was vaccinated. I would encourage people to do the research, listen to the healthcare providers. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, there was hardly any wait. It was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
So how big was this win tonight for the Eagle Mustangs? 24-23 over Meridian. Well, I'll tell you what, big, because now both Eagle and Meridian are 3-2 overall. Wow, Eagle needed this win badly, and it didn't look like they were going to get it. They were down 20-3 at halftime and came back and held Meridian to only 3 second-half points while scoring 21 of their own. The difference in the game tonight was a blocked extra point attempt. Nice job by the defense of the Eagle Mustangs as they came back and made this thing happen. I mean, Cross Antonacci had a couple of touchdowns in this game. Malachi Martinez had a touchdown. And again, the interesting part of this game is that we don't know why, but again, Malachi Martinez, who started the game, did not finish the game. His freshman brother, Zeke Martinez, finished the game. And Zeke is a freshman and didn't necessarily play like a freshman. He still plays great, but without Malachi in there, Meridian looked a little bit different tonight. They didn't look like they were, hitting on all cylinders in the second half. And as a result, they lost their second game of the year, and the second time this year they've lost by 1 point. They lost 14-13 to Mountain View to start the season, and then lost this game tonight, 24-23. Great comeback by Eagle. Outscored Meridian 21-3 in the second half. Our player of the game is going to be Jack Benson, the quarterback for the Eagle Mustangs, and I say that because really it was a complete offensive and defensive and team struggle tonight for everybody. I mean, I sat here and I thought, who do I give this to? Because there's so many different people that everybody, this was as much a team effort as I've ever seen a game be a team effort, but because Jack Benson's the guy that was running the offense out there and got the 21 points in the second half on the board, it was he who I decided would be our player of the game tonight, IdahoSports.com player of the game. So that's going to do it. 24-23 What an exciting football game here tonight at Thunder Stadium. Thunder Stadium living up to his name as a lot of things happen here tonight. This has been an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley, Idaho Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Our major sponsors that make coverage on IdahoSports.com possible include your local Toyota dealer, Toyota Let's Go Places, Valley-Wide Co-op and Country Stores, and Project Filters. Stop smoking, start living. We'd also like to thank our local advertisers tonight, and that would be the College of Western Idaho, CWI, Ultimate Heating and Air, our Power Boosters, and our webcast sponsor tonight, Bob's Bicycles of Boise, and also D.L. Evans Bank, here to help you with your next everything. This is community banking at D.L. Evans Bank. Again, congratulations to Jack Benson, the quarterback of Eagle High School. He is our IdahoSports.com player of the game. Thank you for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it. Our final score, Eagle 24, Meridian 23. For everyone behind the scenes, and again, all the thanks to Activities Director Beth Holt for her hospitality here at Eagle High School. So long until next week when we have another 5A SIC showdown right here on IdahoSports.com.